So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
At the 26-yard line.
All right, we back.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
I got one person watching you right now, thank you.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
He hasn't started hitting Juju yet.
These two teams all tied after one. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Hodges now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. CD, while we have a quick second here, I want to give a shout-out to 3 teams who have struggled mightily this year, who all got wins in Week 12. The Dolphins, the Redskins, and for their first win of the season, the Bengals.
How about you? I love your empathy, right? You hate to see teams struggle like this. Hate to see teams that are down. And when they get wins, you come with a little bounce, don't you? You got a little extra spring in your step. Those Bengals. And they beat the Jets, who at the time were hot, right? They won 3 in a row. How about Washington? That win over Carolina. And then, of course, the Dolphins. No one really saw that coming. Their win over Philadelphia, even though it was at home. Could those wins for those teams be the death knell for the teams that lost? The Jets, we're not going to talk about them anymore. Carolina, they still thought maybe a late run could put them in the playoff race in the NFC South. And then how about Philadelphia? But they're not out of it.
No.
They still control their destiny. If they win out, they go 9-7 and win the NFC East.
Yeah, because they're just one game back at 6-6 Dallas. So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
I ain't even gonna lie, y'all.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
The 1-2 combination looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Hodges escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs.
Oh, my goodness.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. They'll run with Samuels. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back use Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Somebody's watching me, babe. Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Get him. There you go, Adrian. Let's go.
And the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Oh, shit, that motion about to fuck me up. No.
Here's Hodges looking to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man complete. 30. 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner taking it in as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, Joey, that was a statement-long touchdown.
But he's just commentary.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
I mean, are you really going to blame me for that?
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
I guess that's what I get for calling him timeout, right? Should have made him play it.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
SOS. 58.
Oh, here we go. I'm going for it.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He's going to launch this thing.
What?
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
What was that?
Picked up by Steven Nelson.
That was weak.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful, because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Hodges on second down. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Start on, bro.
Hey! Check 145. 3 buzz.
From the gun, it's Hodges. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Devlin Hodges in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to...
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't
No.
create more.
Oh, my God.
This is
Really?
doing it, though. This is a really important drive.
Really?
And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
5 down. Stand up in. Hey, 59, ready? Check. Lucky. 51.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
That's tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance?
That's crazy.
I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get
All
it done.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
I threw it right away.
Ryan. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Should have been a touchdown.
Bud Dupree. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. Running to start the drive is Samuels. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Mike, 45.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 3rd down, Hodges. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Go.
Hodges, 4th down. Here we go.
Knew it.
And he finds
I'm trying to switch over.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Hey, Haywood. 45. Mike, 45. What we got?
On 2nd down, here's Hodges. Flushed out right. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Back now in Atlanta. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Ready up. Christian, Travis. Hey, watch the slant. Hey, watch it. Check it up.
They'll run on 1st down. Connor, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's taken down inside the 30. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Protein spill. Hit it.
On 1st down, here's Hodges. He'll get that one complete to Connor. Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Nick Vanette, 28 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind him, try to put together another drive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now, Hodges on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll be taken down at the